I'm meteorologist Chris Kubal. Thanks for checking out your Local 5 forecast. Let's go into it on a quiet stretch. That's what tonight will be. Temperatures dropping down. I see us ultimately ending in the low 40s. As we take a look at the sky cover, we will call for an increase in clouds, and I think that generally holds going into Wednesday as well. A mix of upper 60s and low 70s across central Iowa. A little bit earlier on the cloud cover down at the southern border, but it's really not a bad day overall. Here's a look at the futurecast, and you do see a couple of those clouds, an early entrance down into southern Missouri, going forward into the afternoon. Definitely an abundance of gray up there, and I do think that may stunt the temperatures a couple of degrees, but ultimately we are still looking at low 70s. Now, a couple of spot showers may be possible Wednesday night going into Thursday morning. This is not a huge widespread feature. Only a select few will see. It does intensify a little bit as it goes out over eastern Iowa. A little bit better coverage and intensity. By then, the system will be overall a little bit stronger, but exiting towards the Great Lakes. So really just bad timing and positioning in relation to this one as it develops and moves through. What we will see behind it is a stronger wind. I do think some of those wind gusts may even nose over 40 miles per hour as we go into Thursday afternoon. You do see the data on the widespread level towards 4 o'clock being the strongest, and that should drop the temperatures a couple of degrees after bouncing through the upper 60s and low 70s in just a little bit on Wednesday. Tonight, 41 for the overnight low. 71 is the call on Wednesday. We'll shave off about 10 degrees, though, going into Thursday. Ultimately, it's a pretty quiet stretch, and that should last all the way into the weekend. Dry for the most part outside of that one time frame I mentioned. Temperatures towards 80 degrees, and perhaps bursting through the door, too, will be possible as we get into the weekend. We'll have Friday into the 60s once again, but we'll surge ahead on Saturday. I even think a signal of 80 degrees into the Des Moines area is distinctly possible. If we don't make it there, we should on Sunday, where widespread 80s take over across the state. That's about on par with our average first instance of 80 degrees, which typically happens on the 30-year average around April the 14th. Very close to years of recent, too. Now, in the long run, we don't keep up at that robust level. We will knock things back down to reality as we go through that third full week of April. And you do see the temperatures here in the 10-day correspondingly falling that direction. 60s by the end of next week. A more active stretch is ahead, though, especially late Monday going into Tuesday of next week. We'll watch the development of that incoming system closely.